The Mandela Catalogue is a series about, well, a lot of things, and it is well known for how well the episodes are made. So we're going to rank all of them. And let's also rank the characters because why not? Okay, here we are. We are at the tier list, and we are going to start with Overthrown, which is the first episode. Right off the bat, this is a good episode. So far, I'm thinking B. What do you think?
Uh, I'm gonna be a lot more critical on. I'm gonna be a lot more critical on the overall quality of these because, while I do like all of these episodes overall, the quality of some of the earlier ones hasn't aged the best in my opinion.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
I,
I just
but
like
I
that it's
have
like
to
the.
put. You go.
I like how it's the first. It's the first one, and it sets a really good tone, in my opinion. But
It's the
yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I
It's
was gonna
not the
say
best.
it's the first one, and also that Alex made like these first two episodes like he made Overthrown and the original volume one on like his iPhone and like iMovie or something. I'm gonna put Overthrown at like C at the best.
Yeah, I would agree. I would probably put top of C. Okay.
It's still a good like introduction, and Overthrown could be its own little thing separate from the Mandela entirely, which is kind of what it was at first.
Okay. So now we're on to Mandela Catalog Volume One, which is the most popular one out of the like 15 episodes or whatever.
Who are you? Get away from me!
So this one I feel like automatically has to go in like B tier at the most or at the least. But here, we'll start it with here and then we'll see where we want to put this from here. So what do you think?
This one's complicated for me because I remember exactly how I got into the series when you said, "Hey, you have to watch. Hey, how about this? We have to watch this one video called the Mandela Catalog." I remember I didn't really want to because I didn't care. Then I watched it. I was hooked. I got hooked.
Yeah.
Um, and it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same thing. Like I have to give it a pity because it's like it's like one of the first episodes, and Alex made this back when analog horror was like kind of just a bunch of cliches like ooh spooky, ooh loud noises, the low quality, the
Scary stretched face with text to speech audio.
elongated face. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
And an
I gotta put it
occasional
in B.
emergency alert. You can't forget that
I
one.
gotta put it in B. I gotta put it
Yeah.
in B because like it's still it's still my intro. It was my introduction.
Yeah. But yeah, the next one is Intruder Alert. This is one of my favorites, honestly. It's super creepy. I think it goes in A tier so far. What do you think?
You can put it in A tier. Uh, me, uh, I gotta put it. I gotta put it in B. I'm gonna put it. I think I
Mm-hmm.
put it above. I think I put it above the original volume one because it. No. It set up a lot of future things. Like it set up volume 3 through 3, it set up volume 5, it set up the Murray family and household, it set up more of the intruder's character. Yeah.
And
Now, exhibition, I gotta put an A. Exhibition
Exhibition,
is
I'm not very familiar with, so I'm gonna let you go on this one.
exhibition. Exhibition is I think Alex's best of his original of like his original first few episodes. It's the most eerie to me. Uh, it had a I don't feel like I remember much of it, but it was really eerie to me. It was really creepy.
But next up is the Mandela Catalog Volume 2.
Dude, seriously, stop.
Oh my god, behind you! Behind you! Behind you!
Dude, fucking quit!
What the hell did I do?
Just forget.
This, in my opinion, is where the series really starts to like exit out of just niche horror and into like an actual series.
This is where it
So
started to poop. This is where it started to like really hook me.
yeah, when I started watching, like when after exhibition, I was like, okay, I don't really like when we started watching volume 2, I didn't really pay attention to it, and I honestly just didn't watch it much because I was kind of just like, what happened to the other guys? So at the
It's
beginning,
really not that clear. It really wasn't that clear originally.
yeah, in the beginning I would probably put it D, but now that I rewatched it and stuff, I'm putting it like
Now, and
high A tier, maybe S
I
tier.
yeah, I gotta put it. I gotta put it above exhibition. It's first of all, Adam and Jonah are like probably one of my favorite characters in the series just because they're funny.
Yeah.
Um, the entire volume 2 still kind of creeps me out. Volume 2 still kind of or nerves me.
But next up is the Mandela Catalog Volume 333.
Stop or I'll shoot! I said stay back!
I said
This
S.
S tier?
S. No,
Yeah,
no
this
question.
is this one like this one and 4 I mix up what happens in it because those
333?
were the ones that I literally just skipped when I was going through my first watch through. And then when I rewatched it, I watched it, but I can't completely. I mix them up still. So
333 is honestly probably one of the scariest ones. Nothing really happens.
okay. Volume 4 is really good.
Dave Lee being watching the tapes in Mandela Tech and then being tricked the whole episode by his quote unquote friend O'Brien, which turned out to be the Gabriel.
Yeah. Next up is the Mandela Catalog Volume 5, which is
My baby, my
it's like
baby.
my favorite, yeah.
I'm putting it above 333. This one is the scariest one. One of the scariest like YouTube video. Like I don't want to say that because I feel like that's kind of glazing it, but like it's definitely one of the creepiest piece like in a series. One of the scariest things I've seen in like an internet series.
Yeah, and this one is just like it has so much to it that we still don't understand. And when we were
I don't
watching it
think-
together, dude, we
Yeah.
literally had to like take breaks because of what was going on. And like we had it was the only episode where we had to turn the lights on.
I don't think it establishes much else in the series that we already knew, but there is quite a bit to it. I like seeing more of Judas's like regret and guilt. I like
Yeah.
seeing like N is probably N is probably one of my favorite alternates just because of this now. Like the dude that's famous for like the black face and the generic analog horror eyes that was in the original episode. Yeah, now he's this terrifying now he's this terrifying thing that's hunting this bro down and just staring at him through his door frame while he's just dying on pills.
Yeah. And next up is the Mandela Catalog Volume 6. This one's new, so like it's probably going to be lower. But this one's starting to grow on me, honestly. But so far, I'm probably going to put it around B or C tier.
I don't. You say this one's growing on you. This one's kind of a little bit of worsening on me. I'm gonna put it on like, it's kind of bettering, but it's also kind of worsening because like, compared to Volume 5, 4, and 333, the quality of this one is kind of just, like the visuals are cool. Like the visuals are really cool. Like Adam ripping off his skin and all that is cool. But like it doesn't really do anything. Like compared to the last 3 volumes, it doesn't do anything narratively.
Yeah, it doesn't
aside
do
from-
anything to the story, but it really creeped me out when it was like Noah and like when they were calling them. That was freaking creepy.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's freaky. The thumbnails. I can't get over the thumbnail. Alex said he's heard I have a list of criticisms real quick, of personal criticism that I'll say respectfully, because like I want Volume 7 to be better
Yeah.
overall. I'm glad this one. I'm glad this was not the finale. And I'm glad he said this was not the finale and that there's going to be more volumes. Because if this was the last volume, I would have been kind of, I would have been upset. I would
Yeah.
have been upset. First of all, I don't think this one is as scary as the last three. It's eerie, but it's not scary as the last three before this. Uh, another thing is Alex has has like does this cool thing with the volumes where he changes media styles and media genres each volume. Like when in volume 3 when he started the 3D animation with Thorn Baker doing the 3D animation when and then episode 4 when it started fully leaning into like the kind of Sin City like live action scenes.
Yeah.
Episode 5 with like the stop motion and like stop episode 5 with like the stop motion and the ending with the practical filming but also like the 2D drawing on the face to make it look like an alternate is cool. This one doesn't really have any of those. It's kind of just like fully 3D animated and no
Yeah.
like live action scenes. It doesn't do anything special.
Yeah, I agree. So where in C tier should we put this though?
I'm going to put it at the top of C tier.
Okay. And next up is the Mandela Catalog Volume 1 Restored Edition.
Sword, which is basically kind of a remake, but it also isn't in lore because this is canon. Alex said this is canon to the series, but it's not a remake, but it is canon. It's like a restored non-alternate corrupted version of Volume 1.
Yeah.
But quality wise, it is kind of a remake and just better version of Volume 1 in every way. I'm gonna put it below Volume 2, but above Exhibition. I'm putting in A tier.
Yeah. This one, I just didn't. The difference of it, I just didn't like the intruder part, which was really the classic of 1 for me. But yeah, this one was pretty cool.
That's fair. I think the one thing that's missing is the nothing is worth the risk. That's like the one thing I
Yeah.
miss from this. The nothing is worth the risk is probably, while as corny and stupid as it is, I love it, and it's it's a part of a thing, and it's part of like Mandela's thing and appeal from the first original volume. And this not having that, kind of sad. I know
Yeah.
it's goofy, kind of sad.
But yeah, this is the tier list for the episodes. And